Want to know what I love besides squirrels? Coffee. I'm not one of those people who drinks more than a few cups a day, but I'm picky about my coffee brand, and I'm picky about how I brew this stuff. I've got an espresso machine, a French press, a Bialetti Mocha Pot, and a Chemex Pour-over. I have to say though, I love coffee, but sorry, I don't understand the big deal with Starbucks. Have you ever had their normal coffee? Not those fancy drinks with all the chemical concoctions and high glucose corn syrup, but just a plain cup of joe. Honestly, I've brewed better coffee with the most dirt cheap pre-ground stuff I could find at Walmart. Don't get me wrong, before this pandemic thing hit, I was hanging out at my favorite Starbucks almost every night, but I was there for the Wi-Fi and just chilling with the other regulars. Unlike the other coffee shops, this one used to be open late, like 11 p.m. and later on weekends. But sometimes, working on a computer is more fun when you're around other people instead of just sitting in your room at home. Sorry, I got a bit off track there though. I want to talk about coffee with you because of a discovery I made that I just can't shut up about. Being a self-proclaimed coffee connoisseur, I've got my favorites, and they're not even the priciest ones. Most of the time it's exactly the opposite. I love Sumatra Mandling Dark Roast, and it's easy enough to find in most grocery stores and department stores. I've always been a fan of dark roast, but I discovered something. What makes that dark roast preferable to me is the quality of the bean, because you see, if you've got cheap coffee beans, then dark roast is the way to go. But if you've got a bean with a really awesome flavor, then dark roast just burns that flavor away so that you can't taste it. My discovery? Light roast is actually way better, but you have to have the right bean, and this is the shout out to Ethiopia. Ethiopian coffee, some of the best stuff I've ever tasted. The bad news is, my local grocery store doesn't have it. If you've got a Target department store near you and you've got a grocery section, you might get lucky there. That's where I discovered it. Meanwhile though, for those of us who have Amazon Prime and get everything delivered for free, you can snag some Ethiopian Light Roast on Amazon. The links are in the description.